Oof.
Let me show you what these samples sound like, because I'm sure you're wondering what. There's a. I'm gonna let you guys explore this. You shouldn't really open this folder if you're not ready. But also, there's an unedited folder for all the samples that I have in here. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 samples. Some of them have been doubled. Some of them I've edited because they're in weird time signatures. Let me show you what we got in here. My favorite one. That's the one I'm using today. And another one of my favorite you have to have heard. That's the edited version. I put the original. This is the original one. Now this sample, I already chopped it up and did all that stuff to it, but if you want the unedited sample, you just go into this folder and you look for the calling. The calling, it's the first one, literally the first one in there. Something cool about Astro 808s is that most of the 808s, they'll last forever. If you wanted to turn that off, just turn off, use loop points, you're good to go.
What's up? What's up, people? What's up? Yo, I was actually here for like 10 minutes talking to myself. I thought I went live, but it was just sitting here like waiting. I guess you gotta push go live now. I hate when they update stuff and they don't tell nobody. Cause like I used to be able to just push go live in Streamlabs and then it would just go live automatically. So I was just sitting here like just talking like for like a good 10 minutes and it was just not going. It wasn't live. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. Oh, I can't turn the lamp on because it's dead. I didn't charge it. Damn. That John ruined the vibe, low key, bro. It's usually a vibe with that John. Damn. Feels bad. Oh man. How we doing today though? How everybody doing? What's the vibes? What's the vibes? Can the camera go in focus? Holy hell. I just muted
The
his
guy
stream.
from
That's
Johnny
crazy.
Depp who played Edward Scissorhands. The second beat that I tried to make,
Yeah.
I used
Okay, we doing good today? How we doing? Y'all taking care of yourselves? What's up? I know I didn't put a video out. It's all good though. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody who's saying congrats. Thank you. We come so far. Yo, hey, 5K ain't crazy. Yo, my autofocus tripping. I gotta stop moving around. What was I about to say? Yeah, I mean it's only 5K subs, but yo, hey, we made it here somehow, you know what I'm saying? Like someday I'm gonna be like 100K maybe? Probably not, but yeah. So yeah, we just kind of waiting for some more stuff to fill up, you know. No, we got a little list going. Let's keep sending stuff in. Send some more music in. One time though. One time. If you already sent, don't send don't be double sending and all of that.
this sample, which is from the Exorcist movie, and I
Oh, chaotic. What's up with you, bro? ASMR, you could nearly rock to my voice. That's crazy. It's not even how I talk, Loki. Like if you ever met me in person, I'm like 3 octaves lower than this. I swear, bro. Like when I'm talking to my brother or like my other brother or my mom or anybody else, like in real, if you met me in real life, like I'm like 3 octaves lower than this. Like I'd be extra hyped for the streams, but like I'm on like a 2 in real life. Like No, I'm being dead ass, bro. I don't think I'm gonna hit no 100K.
I already chopped it up for the pack because
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Especially, yo, see me when I wake up. See me when I wake up. Hold up. When I wake up, I'm at like a C1. If all my producers out here know what I'm talking about. I'm at my voice at like a C1. I'd be like, hey, girl, like, so what you got? You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah.
I chopped it up slight distance before.
Sorry if I made you cringe just now. Bro, I swear, every time I've ever FaceTime with somebody, like if somebody called me in the morning, sometimes my mom called me in the morning. I just wake up, I'd be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Good morning. She like, dang, boy, when did did you hit puberty already? What's going on here? Just like, hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. God to bless me, all right? God didn't make a mistake here. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm cringing myself now. Oh shoot, my camera. Dang it. I'm gonna say he had a C0 though. That's crazy low. Like that's a whole nother octave lower. Like that's crazy low. That means you're just hearing like you ever put an 808 as C0 by accident? That John just literally sounds like it just sounds like rumble. That John is almost inaudible. Ugh. Y'all know I gotta catch up on my Among Us. Like, what's up with y'all? What up? What up? Wow. This how we doing it, guys? Only two more submissions. What's up? What's up? Send some stuff in, man. We try to get cranked. I don't know. Bro, let's be real for a second. Do y'all talk? Is it just me? Yo, I swear, I talk kind of differently when I'm around different people. Like, if I'm around my like close friends, I'm like talking like normally. But like it just depends who I'm around. It's weird. Like I talk just a little different. Like it just sounds a little different. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. It's not to the point where I'm like a different person, but I don't know.
Oh,
Just weird.
is he dead in storage?
Yes, yes.
Ray.
Yo, hold up. Y'all don't want to see me. You do not want to see me in Among Us. I will kill all of you. I will kill all of you and get away with it. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. You looking at me like, he's capping. No. Yeah. I said no, and then yeah, what the freak? Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Cool. I thought it was low key though. Low key. Low key. I thought I was a psychopath, bruh. Like I just be changing depending on the people I'm with. But nah, if everybody's in agreement, like we kind of talk, we kind of hold ourselves differently around different people. Thank God, man. I thought I actually had to go to a therapist or something. You gotta join the play Among Us. Oh, okay. Y'all be in there playing Among Us. Okay, chaotic. Let me tell you something. I'm about to fully expose myself. I get mad hype when I'm lying. Like I just be like, "What? What the freak?" Like, yeah, that's exactly how I be when I get caught, bro. So as soon as I start doing that, just be like, "All right, just vote him out. He's lying. He's capping." I go all the way up to like to C10. My voice go all the way up like 6 octaves, bro. When I'm capping. I did it like 3 times and I got caught all 3 times. I gotta stop being so hyped when I'm the imposter, dude. I'd be so aggressive. Like, why do I play so aggressive as imposter? Like, I'd be really after people's necks. You gotta play chill. You gotta play with strategy. You know what I'm saying? All right. Here we go. Keswick about to start exposing me. He's great at the game. Bro, we had that one game we played, and I had a bad kill. You know, like sometimes you kill, but you didn't check around you, so you get caught. It happens, okay? That doesn't mean you're bad at the game, all right? It was one time. Can you just let it go, man? I'm telling you, I'm goated at the game. I swear. I'm telling you, chaotic, bro. Chaotic's not lying, bro. I start tripping when someone accuses me. I'm like, huh? Like, where you see me at? Like, calm your butt down, bro. Oh shoot, bro. I really suck as imposter. Well, I mean, I don't think I do now, but like 3, 4 games ago, I really sucked like badly. Like I'd be too obvious. Like if you start like being nervous, then like obviously you're gonna be suspect. Damn, some of y'all were hella early with it. Aaron was like the first dude. Yum. Oh wait, I skipped Sam. Alright. I'm curious at your height. My height? I think I'm like 6'2" now. I'm actually a pretty tall dude. Not like I don't know. I guess I'm like you could just say tall, not like pretty. I wouldn't say pretty tall. Like pretty tall is like uh more than 6'2". Maybe like 6'7", something almost unrealistically tall, like type of stuff. That's tall to me. Cause I've met dudes that's taller than me, and I just be like, damn, now that nigga is tall. Not me. Like people come up to me and they just be a little bit shorter than me, and they be like, yo, you tall as shit, bro. It's just like, bro, we like inches apart. Like, chill, bro. All right, we got my boy Aaron first. Let's set it off right. Corey Kenshin short. Nah, nah, we not out here like that. Shout out my boy though. Hey Corey, I mean I know you ain't watching this. When you gonna upload, bro? What's up with you? I'm playing. I know. Don't tell me. I know how to stream. I know how to stream. I swear. I'm playing. I'm playing. Okay, Arrow? This dude's setting this different shit and low key though. Like we all hear trap beats every day. What was I about to say? Trap bleats. We all hear trap beats every day, but it's a rare occasion when we start seeing stuff like this and hearing stuff like this. This is hard though. I like it. It's different. Different. I mean, it's the second time you sent some different stuff, and last time it was like a crazy like I forget what type of soundtrack it was, but it was fire. Why does dude really get more retention than me? Look at these response rates. Who are you contacting? Give it like a day. He gonna have like at least 12 more comments on this John. Jesus Christ. All right, take the like. I'm outie.
Keep working.
Y'all seeing what I'm seeing back there in this video? I'm just saying. She kind of double cheeked up. I'm just saying. What's it, Friday? Saturday? Wow, I said Friday. Double cheeked up. Saturday afternoon. I see you, girl. Hey, it's Scarlett Johansson. Let's be real. She a baddie. Let's just say it. She could get it any day. I'm just saying. Look up Scarlett Johansson one time. You ain't gonna see nudes or anything, but you gonna see some good pics, bro. She's beautiful. I'm just saying. I'm looking respectfully though. Stop playing with me. We looking respectfully out here. Woman respected. Beats fire. Stream lit. You see what I'm going? You see where I'm going with that? Yeah. Let's leave it at it. Oh, she gotta stop doing that. Yo, I'm more focused on the damn video. God damn it. uh, it's this beat's good. It's not hitting all in the right places in my opinion. I feel like you could develop the melody more. Uh, yeah, the melody just kept kind of repeating, and it's a little too like I like how it's like low octave on this part, but I would love a part where the melody is like you got like more harmonics by adding like higher notes and stuff. It would have created like a crazy bounce on the second part. So I think the biggest issue was probably arrangement. Like all you had to do was just copy and paste the melody and then just push it up an octave, and that would have sounded really good. Other than that, maybe change the rim shot out. I don't know if that was like the best drum sound to use for this beat. A clap would could have probably did it a little bit better, or a snare. My personal opinion. Obviously, you don't have to take that for face value, but the mix was pretty clean. I just feel like everything could have been boosted a little bit. The kick was fine, but everything else was pretty low. So just work on the mixing, work on the arrangement, etc. All right, Sam, we are not listening to the whole thing. Just gonna let you know that right now. But let's get into it. no. Come on, Sam. God damn it. I was trying to ignore the tag, but that tag is trash. That tag is trash. Throw it out now. What is that? Whispering in my ear. Is he saying thunder? No, we're not. No, we're not. Get out my ear. Sir, delete the tag. Find a new one. Didn't you have another tag or something? What the freak is that tag? Other than that, this is already my favorite. My not the tag. I'm just saying, bro. What is that tag? Thunder. No, 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 no. Nah, we not out here like that. No. Um, this is already my favorite track by you though. Already surpasses everything you've ever sent into this one of these streams. Is that really text to speech? You're kidding. Why would you use that, dude? You set yourself up for failure. I bet you said this to Base Nation. They probably would have put it on there until they heard the tag. They like, oh no, we can't put that on Base Nation. That's like treason. That's like against all producer rules. Like you can't use text to speech. Come on, bruh. Yo, that tag is hilarious, bro. All right, but yo, that beat's hard though. This is your best beat for sure. I don't know like what you've been like, if you've been watching some more tutorials or something, or you just been like, cooking up a lot more. But I definitely see improvement from your like last like two you sent in. This is hard. I really like this part too. This whole big ass waveform right here. Because you added like the 808 slides and stuff. Not super crazy Bass Nation 808 slides, but just something real subtle to make sure, people know that something else is going on. This has really good arrangement, which is something you always used to mess up on. Didn't really mess with this fill right here. This transition right here. Let me talk first, SoundCloud. God damn it. I didn't like this transition, but I like this transition. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. That's a hard ass transition. It's like real like subtle. It's kind of just rising up. Keep it like that. Don't that first one's canceled though. Maybe shorten up the intro next time too. That's it. Mix was clean. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. You had the right idea going with the drums, but you lost me with everything else, my guy. That melody just blows. Like, just delete that whole melody. Try to rework it. Try to listen to more Don Tolliver. Like, if you're gonna do Don Tolliver type beats, you probably want to listen to more Don Tolliver. There's no way like you listen to a Don Tolliver song and then made this beat because it's just like there's no like real correlation between the two tracks. Uh, that's usually what I do when you first tap into a new artist and you're trying to make like a type beat for them. It's the first thing you want to do. Listen to like a good like 5 or 6 songs by them. Try to encapsulate or capture the vibe of like the artist. Then you sit down and make a beat by them. I feel like you listen to like one song with like a piano in it, and then you just went for a Don Tolliver type beat. Uh, we don't even know if this is Don Tolliver because he's literally Dark Knight in his picture, so I don't even know if that's him. Uh, there's so many pictures online of Don Tolliver. You chose this one where you can't even see the guy. There's so many issues here. Mainly though, I think you just need to work on your mix, of course, because everything was leveled a bit weird. I think most importantly, though, above all, before you work on your mixing, try to work on your melodies. If you don't feel super confident about your melodies yet, that's another thing you do. Referencing is literally like the foundation of getting better. Use a bunch of references. If you're not good at melodies, listen to other people's melodies. It's the same thing for making type beats. You listen to the artist first, you get a good idea, and then you try to kind of replicate it and put your own style to it. Same thing with samples. Same thing with drums. You can listen to there's so many references you can use. If you want to sound like something, you can just listen to other people that's really good at it already. So that's my like I guess that would probably be my best tip. That's probably the most useful thing I'm gonna say today. Use references, use hella references. Don't like straight rip off people and then try to sound exactly like them. But um in my experience, when I use references, I make like my best shit like ever. Like at the same time I'm using a reference, but it's just a starting point or a stepping stone for my creativity. So I end up making something super unique at after I get that little start. I don't know if that made sense, but I feel like it made a little sense. Okay, Laser. I actually really like that melody. That melody was hard. Like honestly, I obviously you could probably place it on like some like game menu music or something for like a game. That's a bag though. I'm not gonna cap. They pay big money for like game music if you get like a good placement on a big game. That's a bag. So don't even trip if you end up getting this on a game instead of like an artist. But honestly, this could be artist ready if you mix it better. It just needs better mixing. Like I feel like the melody, it was just a little too it just standed out too much, I guess. And then everything else was just mixed really like weird. Like the kick came in and you could barely hear it. The hi hats were mixed weird and all that stuff. So just make sure your drum selection was pretty good. Like honestly, I couldn't really judge it that good because of how like the rough the mix was. But if you clean up the mix, that actually could be hard. That actually could be hard. I really like that melody. Melody was hard. It was like that one like little like sliding melody. I forget what you call it, like polyphonic or something like that. Yeah, I'm just leave it right there. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, Bill Rocky, we have to come in like that, sir. Yeah. Okay, who's on the keys? Who's on the keys, Bill Rocky? Tell me. Who's on the keys doing that little top melody? I hear you, sir. We hear that. We're 13 seconds in, and it's hard. This hard already? That sounded way sus, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can't sing, but you know what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Billy Rock compatibility. I give it a 10 out of 10 low key though. Honestly, if the kick was a little bit softer and you just put like a fruity love filter on top of the whole master and did a little bit more compression, this could be in a whole lo-fi playlist. I'm just saying. Bro, can y'all chill with the pauses? Like, bro, do we really gotta pause for this, bro? Uh, but yeah, that was good. Bounce is crazy. I feel like you could probably chill with the kick a little bit. Not that it's like too frequent, but I just feel like it's just a little standing out a little too much for one of those young nudie type beats. But other than that, I feel like that's just the way you kind of mixed it. Like the kick is just hitting like that because of like a soft clipper or something. But still hard, still hard. Ugh. Okay. I knew y'all were gonna send this in. I heard it already, but we hearing it again. Let's go. Y'all hear that guitar though? He going crazy.
Hey, yo, Aram.
Yo, this dude Billy get mad every time I say the kick too loud. If you don't shut your little pickle chin ass up.
Hey, yo, Aram.
Sunshakes got the ice, bitch.
All right. I'm just vibing, dude. I'm just vibing. I gotta stop. I'm already 2 minutes in. This is hard, though. This is hard. That is hard. I love that sample. Is so legendary. Um, yeah, that moment when you recognize the hat loop.
Every morning, every evening, oh, love you.
this is probably the best thing you've said so far, Sue. This is this is good. It's definitely, thank God, it's actually a Travis Scott like type of like vibe, I guess. Yeah, it's the most traditional like generic version of it, but uh, it's still good. I just feel like I don't know. I'm getting like super cheap guitar VST vibes from the guitar melody, and it's not really much else going on. I feel like you could have switched out the 808 too. I'm pretty sure you used the Ready 808 or like the Wonder Girl 808. Um, Maybe just try to use a different 808, I guess, because it sounds weird sometimes. I don't know. That's why I don't really use it that much anymore. Uh, but yeah, it's good. Still valid. Still valid. Mix was pretty clean. I don't know why, but the snare was like in my right ear for the whole beat. So I don't know. Maybe you want to look into that. Uh, Other than that, hats were okay. I feel like you could switch the hi hat samples out though. Uh, yeah, that was pretty much it though. Oh man, I know. And it's the thing is, I don't like saying there's too much slides though with Travis Scott type beats because it's just like it's a Travis Scott type beat. People are gonna put slides in there. I feel like if you do the slides correctly, it doesn't really matter how many you put in there at that point. If you do them correctly, then no one's gonna really have a big problem with it. When it's too noticeable and it's annoying, then at that point you obviously know you didn't do it the correct way anyways. So I think it's just a matter of doing the slides correctly. Like if they sound good, then usually people are okay with it. Yeah, of course, of course. I know you're still practicing and all that. Bro, chaotic, can you chill, bro? Can you chill? Bro, you gotta chill, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all. Chaotic is hard. Why do I keep saying hard? I'm gonna stop saying hard because it just now that I say hard, every time I say hard, I immediately regret it because it always sounds sus. Why is hard even a word? Because it's a sus word, honestly. Saying chaotic is hard already sounds mad sus, and I'm just trying to compliment the dude. Golly, and that sounded sus. All right, let's just play the beat.
Universe.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. That's nuts. That is nuts, bro. Oh my gosh. I love this dude's like drum play. It's got that little swing to it. And then I love this like new shit you're doing where you like doing like hard drums over ambient melodies. That's so fire to me. Like, I don't know. That's hard though. That's hard. I love his like little like he don't do crazy slides. He just do those like real like short draws. Like it's just like come in real quick and then they dip right back out. I love them Johns. Fire. Fire. Lathan, are you kidding? This dude Lathan. We canceling Lathan. Lathan's canceled. This dude said, "Oh, I didn't know he in U7. He's the pioneer of U7. How did you know that, bro? He's like he bro, he's the founder, bro. He's the founder of U7. You're canceled. You're canceled. Chaotic. Get him. Get him. Everybody roast him. He's canceled. How don't you know about Chaotic? He's literally the pioneer of U7. Oh my god. Oh snap! I didn't even see Nana here. What's hey, how you doing? Josiah is here, but he my brother watching him right now. He's the founder, Lathan. Lathan, you talk about you trying to get in there. You ain't getting in there now. Yo, this dude really crazy for that, bro. It's like, okay, maybe if he was like one of the guys that got into U7, okay, let it slide. This dude founded the whole group, bruh. Don't you know? Bruh mode. Nah, you know that's not gonna go well. He's not. Do you know how that video, that last video I did with my son? He tried to leave like 4 times. Like he has the attention span for like maybe like 30 minutes. We was recording for like an hour. This dude left like 4 times. He did not want to do that video. He ended up enjoying himself, but he wouldn't last 10 minutes in his live stream.
Little fight got the fucking drip.
I'm not roasting him. I'm spitting facts. I'm spitting facts. You know it too. You like, yeah, he kind of right, low key. I'm YouTube rich, bro. I got 5K subs. I am making no revenue off this channel. I'm fully uploading. Just to upload, just for fun, just to educate people and share the knowledge. Maybe one day, yeah, one day we might get. What the hell? Oh my gosh, that bass right there, that little bass line, like it's like a Reese bass, but it's pitched up really high. That is not it. That drum was like, it's like slightly out of tune. And like the little middle snare that you was using like for the bounce, I guess, it was mixed really weird. How did you mix it like that, sir? Well, it's a lot of strange mixing techniques in this beat. All right, we got a lot of issues, man. Lo-fi trip. What happened, bro? You let me down. You gotta send that crack, bro. You gotta send that crack to the streams. What's up, bro? What happened? What is this? We're 1 minute and 40 seconds in, and I'm just not hitting. It's just not hitting, bro. I think the what set you off was the initial sample. It's not the best guitar sample in the world, but I feel like it could have worked with better mixing and better drum selection. So, and I feel like the type of drum programming you used is not really a Little Peep style. I feel like you could have rearranged it a little bit better to to fit his kind of vibes. Uh, but yeah, I think the guitar sample could have worked. You just need better drum selection. Like all of those like really like cheap sounding drums, you got to switch them out, man. Like you just got to use better drum kits and stuff like that. And even if you're using good sounds, you got to make sure you're leveling them correctly and mixing them correctly. So just make sure you keep that in mind. I think your biggest downfall was the mixing. There were some things out of key here and there, but I feel like first and foremost, you need to focus on your mixing because it was actually kind of hard to judge if it was even out of key or not because of how weird the mix was. Whatever was happening with that snare, come on, man. Yeah, the sample wasn't bad. I said the sample works. That was actually a pretty good sample. But yeah, even if you made it or not, or whatever, that was a good sample. I just feel like you just needed that really like crispy drum selection. It's just the drums got to be tighter. It was a little drag. It was like dragging a little bit. So yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, man. We got my boy Lathan up. Let's get it. This dude is about to blow our minds again. This guy is making beats on his phone. He's making beats on his phone. No one's doing it like this guy. Let's listen to it. Why did he send me an MP4? We don't know. All right, you're canceled then. So next, bro, why you send me an MP4, bro? What you doing? Who sends an MP4? What am I about to watch? Why you sending me a video? Wait, dude, I need explanations. Did okay? So did you like screen record it? Did you screen record it, and that's why you got to send it as MP4? Because there's no way you can export as MP4 in FL Studio. That just literally makes no sense. This guy sent me an MP4. I'm just mind boggled, mind boggled. I messed it up. All right, let's run it back. Sorry. I like the guitar melody. That hi-hat is, oh man. Ew, ew. What is those vocals? What is those like bees or something? Ew, sir. What was those mosquitoes in my ear? Oh, hell no. Bro, look up Arcade and download it and use the 30-day trial. They got some hard ass vocals in there, but whatever that was. Whoa, he really put insects in my ear, bro. No, bro. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Uh, honestly, I was messing with it until those vocals came in. Them vocals were hella creepy. Maybe it's because like it's a Halloween. You was trying to get us a little jump scare in there. Those vocals were not it. I don't know where you got that sound from. Throw it in the trash. That little arcade, they got crazy vocals in there. There's other crazy, crazy VSTs with vocals in it. Just look into those because that scared the shit out of me. And other than that, I really like the guitar melody, but it was mixed way too low. I could barely hear the guitar melody. Guitars just need to when you use a guitar sample, it just needs to be at the center of attention because it just establishes such a crazy bounce if you program the drums right and mix it correctly. So like all you really need is drums and the guitar sample. You can add like other layers to it, like pads and vocals, other supported melodies like pianos and stuff. But a lot of guitar samples they could carry the whole beat, honestly. So like all you really had to do was turn up that guitar melody and just keep everything try to keep everything under wraps because it was like the 808 was like overpowering everything else. So you just need to make sure you get that mixing on point. I think the mixing was probably the biggest issue here. Take those vocals out and yeah, you'll be fine. Just crank that melody way up. That outro was way in the back of the mix. It's a really good melody. Like maybe if the melody wasn't that good and you weren't that confident in it, then you would probably mix it that low to hide it a little bit. But that was a pretty standard like guitar melody. So I feel like you could have just kind of just put it way higher in volume, and then that would have just immensely improved the beat.
Euphoria, I'm drowning in euphoria.
I'm about to get claimed. I'm just saying.
Drowning in euphoria, euphoria.
Sleep alone, by my phone all the time. Check my phone, already knowing this drive.
Yo, this show really say R&B drill. I'm genuinely interested to see how R&B drill is where's the correlation? I want to hear it right now.
Friends and old hoes, banging my line. Trying to get the patience, but I have no time. Like a dead man walking. Y'all just be talking cause I know you. Funny how they never care about the old you. I'm blow up, like I'm supposed to. After I blow up, act like I don't know you. Euphoria, I'm drowning in euphoria. Drowning in euphoria. Drowning in euphoria.
I put up off the street. Put up. Took two down, help me bleed. Hey, when I'm in that mode, I should pull up. That's too easy. Say something to leave. I'm good at reach. Try that secret lies. Leave alone, then come back on this side. We both have.
All right, before I get claimed anymore, or they delete the freak out of my channel, that was actually really good. I mean, it's not the hardest shit out there, but I was expecting something a lot like weirder, I guess, but it ended up actually working in this like weird like R&B drill mix. That was actually pretty impressive. That was hard. I actually liked that a lot. I think the intro was a bit draggy, like the little like low pitched hi hats in the beginning was kind of dragging it out a little bit. I didn't really like that. But like when that beat dropped, that was hard. I like that. It worked with her vocals a lot. It got a little bit weird when Travis Scott came in, but yeah, that part when her vocals was in there, that was hard. Villain Saga, chaotic. I'm on episode 14, I think, of Villain Saga. I'm enjoying that, John. That shit's hard. Definitely one of the most unique animes I've watched in a while, story wise. Sorry. the tubular bell? Don't use that, bro. That's like treason against producer rules. Come on, man. That's definitely that church bell from that 2007 Lex Luger kit, bro. Come on, bro. Oh man, that really hurt my ears right there. This one not it for me, bro. Not that the melody is like bad. It's just like it sounds really like stock. I don't know why. That all the sounds that you use, like melody wise, just sound really like cheap. So yeah, make sure you start like looking into better sound selection. The drums were okay, I guess. Like the kick was fine and stuff. I feel like you could have switched the snare out and some other sounds. But most importantly, I feel like you need to work on getting better like VSTs and stuff. Those all of those sound like really like cheap, plasticky, not real, I guess, in my opinion. Um Other than that, mix was okay. I feel like I couldn't really hear the 808 that much. Um, Not that I would say turn it up. I feel like you could just switch the sample out. It wasn't the best one to use. It was a little too short, so it just kept creating a lot of weird pauses in the beat. And the beat overall sounds really empty because of the like weird like sounds that you used. And it just sounds like it needs a little bit more. It sounds a bit unfinished or incomplete. This transition in the middle here, just absolutely blows. You got to work on your transitions, work on your build-ups if you were trying to do that. For type beats, you really don't need transitions like this, but um, if you're gonna put it in there, try to like work on doing better transitions, make it flow together a little bit more interesting. Um, yeah. Yeah, just work on the mixing too. Some of the like orchestral sounds, I guess you could call them, that came in were super loud. They were like layered on top of each other, so it just started peaking in certain frequencies, and it was a bit hard to hear. So just try to work on that. That was good. I feel like yeah, we really gotta stop using that Wonder Girl 808. Um, yeah, so switch the 808 out, switch the kick out. I didn't really like the weird kind of like bounce the kick was giving. Uh, Not too loud or anything, but I just feel like you could switch the kick out for a better one. Um, Other than that, yeah, switch the rim shot out too. It was like one part where it's like a rim shot. Definitely switched that out. Didn't sound that great. Other than that, the mix was pretty clean. Everything was pretty upfront. I feel like you could have turned up the melody a little bit more. Um, Other than that, yeah, that was actually pretty good. I like the melody. That was like my favorite part of that. Phoenix, that was good. I know you don't mess with your drums, but I don't know if you made that sample or not. Really not liking that sample. That piano was like it was like overly detuned. I don't yeah. Uh honestly, yeah, I don't really yeah, I didn't have a problem with the drums. The drums were hard. Um those are usually how the drums are for those type of beats. Like the 808s are super crazy. It's a lot of 808 rolls and stuff. I actually don't mind it. It sounds pretty okay with me. It was like one part where it was like a kind of like a longer 808 roll and it was like high octave. I don't know if that was the smartest choice. I don't know if that sounded that great, but that's just personal preference. But most importantly, I feel like you could have just used a better sample. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that sample was not it, bro. Other than that, I think the arrangement was off as well. It was like one part where you just took out the main piano melody and it was just like the violin. There's like that's just too empty. Even for an artist to jump on that, it's just too empty. You would have to put like another melody in there to keep the energy going. It kind of just it's way too empty on that part. So when you drop the piano out, you should have put like a pad in there or like an arp or something like that to fill in the space because it sounded super empty when you dropped that piano out. Uh, I don't know who Beldon. I don't know who that is, but yeah, that sample was not it. Maybe you pitched it down too low or something. Maybe like it was in a higher octave and you pitched it down like three semitones or something. But it sounded super weird. So I mean, sample selection, just try to work on that, I guess. And arrangement, I just feel like that was probably like if you don't like agree with like the sample not being that great, that's fine. But definitely work on the arrangement. You definitely don't want it to be that empty on like the violin part, and it's just like the string there that was like just way too empty. Thanks for reminding me. This dude definitely just got played twice. God damn it. This was good though. At least it was good. At least he didn't send some mid end. That was good. The mix was clean. Um, I like the kind of like tropical vibes it had. Pretty dope. I like it. Romance. This is a 50-50, bro. This is a 50-50, my guy. This way it's a wave. So it might not play. Just saying. Uh you should refresh your emails. No, I actually don't have to refresh the emails. Gmail updates like live while I'm still on the same page. So it's just gonna start. If you send something, it'll just pop up. So I don't have to refresh.
You got this, NATO.
And it's over, and it's over, and it's over. But baby, I still miss you, shawty. I needed closure, needed closure, needed closure. And we can never do this again. No, you can never hop in this Benz. No, and baby, you can't do this alone. So I'm praying that you'll call on my phone. Because baby, I can't do this alone.
Okay, romance, we see you. I like the hook and stuff. I just feel like my only issue is the mix. The beat is mixed really weird. the 808 is like really wide. Like you could hear it on both. Like you could hear them both separately in both ears. It's kind of weird. Uh, other than that, I just literally everything's fine. I just feel like you just need to we just need a better mix going. Hook is fine though. Fire. It like fits your vocals, like the beat and stuff. So I could tell you know how to work with like the beat and stuff. Some people be putting some booty blaster hooks on them drums, but yeah, that was good. That was good. I just think you need to work on the mix. It was like hella compressed when the 808 came in. Hella compressed. The limiter was going crazy on that part. Next up. Oh, okay.
PJ Beats.
What the hell is that snare roll? It's all the way in the back of my head. How do these dudes mix the snares like this, bro? How is the snare all the way in the back of my head? How do you mix it like that? Key beats, bro. My camera, huh? I will never use, huh? No, my camera's fine. That's just how the camera works. It only records. It only can stay live for 30-minute intervals. So I just got to keep turning it back on. So it's just the way it is. DSLR cameras, they're really good quality as you can see, but they really suck for like long streams and stuff like that. I guess the melody was dark, but the drums just were not hitting. The kick was pretty noticeable, which is fine. I just feel like everything else needed to kind of match that same energy as the kick. Hi-hats were super low. Whatever you were doing with the snare mix, you gotta just delete that. I don't know if it's the snare itself that sounds like that, but whatever effect you're putting on the snare is making it sound super in the back. Want to definitely don't do that. It just doesn't sound very good. Just in general, I feel like you just need to have better drums, like drum sounds. So you just need to go to like wavesupply.net. There's a bunch of places, Producer Grind, bunch of really good dope websites where you can get good drum kits. Drumify. I think my top 3 would be Producer Grind. Well, in order, I would say Wave Supply is first. Second would be Drumify, and then Producer Grind, because that's kind of the order I go in when I'm like shopping for drum kits and stuff, or one shot kits or whatever. First site I'm going to is Wave Supply. Secondly, I go to Drumify, and then Producer Grind. And Producer Grind, super goated. They drop free kits all the time, like really, really extensive ones too. So definitely go check them out. They have a bunch of like free kits that are really good, like one shot kits. I don't know if it's one shot kits, but I know they drop like really big, like free, like loop kits and stuff like that. So definitely go check them out. And they don't miss. They do not miss. Like they got a bunch of producers. They're all like all the packs they drop are collaborative. So it's a bunch of producers. So you just get like the most diverse like amount of loops in each pack. So you don't hear the same shit. Really good. All right. Bratters. I like the sample. what's up, Evan? Welcome to the stream. Send something in, bro. We're trying to hear them beats. No. So sample was good. That little part at the end where you just cut the beat completely off and there's just dead silence. Don't do that. You don't ever need just dead silence. At least leave like a tail or something to establish that you're just you're about to like drop the beat, and you need like a transitional element as well, like a piece of effects or something like that, to go into the beat so people don't get like, I literally thought like the audio just cut off right there and it was not going to play any further. You don't want it to be like really awkward like that. So definitely work on your arrangement and your transitional like effects and stuff like that. This is super important. When the artist hears that, it's just going to be a straight turn off. So other than that, mix was okay. I think you need to touch up the mix a lot though. Um, Not like the worst I've ever heard, of course. So I would say it's like pretty average mixing. I feel like you could probably turn the kick up a little bit and switch a lot of those drum sounds out. I feel like that 808 you used too was pretty out of context. I feel like you could have used like a 808 that could have, like, I guess, fit the sample that she used a little bit more, and blended a little bit better. So just try to work on that. Sample was good though, so at least your sample selection is really good. Just try to, if you're going to use samples, that'll give you a lot of time to hone in your drum technique and stuff like that. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, if you end up getting signed or you end up trying to, like, blow up on YouTube or on your B stars and get hella sales, it's going to be one of the two options. You're either going to have really good samples or melodies, or you're going to have really good drums. And I think the key to really getting like a lot of sales or being able to get noticed, like on Instagram or whatever, and get a little bit of traction going, is finding the balance between those two, being a good sample maker or just using really good samples and making really good bouncy drums, and have a good mix. And most importantly, the mix has to be good, or it's gonna ruin the bounce and stuff. So those three things: mix, good drums, and then good melodies. You got to find a balance between those three, and that's the perfect producer. That's the perfect producer. Finding that balance. So just keep working. That's what we're all kind of working towards, those three things. So keep those in mind.
Foxy, get the sauce, get the sauce, get the sauce, get the sauce.
This is the second like more like unique drill type of beat that we seen today now. The first one was an R&B drill. Now it's Afro drill. The 808s are hella out of key though, Doxy. We gotta work on that, man. Oh man, that's criminal, man. That is criminal. Bro, you can't. How do you get the 808s out of key though? Like, I think every note is wrong. I think every single note is wrong. I don't think you got a single one right. So yeah, we gotta definitely work on. Forget doing Afro drill. We gotta make sure before you start trying new genres and shit. Let's get the 808s in key. Let's back up. Let's not tap into the new genres yet. Let's try to go into FL Studio, use those ghost notes. Make sure you're in key first with your melodies. Then let's go and tap into the new genres. You gotta make sure you're confident in your regular genres first, like regular trap, regular type beats. Then you move on to the unique shit when you got your bases. You can't be doing new genres and you can't even get the 808s in key. Oh hell no, that is treason. Come on, man. So yeah, Cinematic drill. I can hear cinematic drill. I think drill is kind of cinematic in itself. Like it has kind of like that weird like darker vibe to it. So I think drill is kind of cinematic on it like by default, I guess. Um, but the mix wasn't even bad. It was just the 808s were just hella out of key. And I don't really see how it's Afro drill. Like, where's the Afro in this? I feel like he was trying to go for like the melody was supposed to be like Afrobeat style because of like the like kind of like tropical plucks you had in there, but I don't know. It's just not really Afro in my opinion. So I feel like that was kind of just like a miss on the kind of like the genre collaboration you were trying to do there. Hey yo, y'all go cop this kit for my boy. It's $10 and you're getting 44 samples, 30 bonus drums, 14 HQ bonus bass. I'm trying to read this straight off the video. 30 bonus drums, 14 high quality bonus basses and slash 808s. Yeah, you better get that. All right, let's listen to some of these. Yo, really, Fetra? I gotta hear some Afro drill then, because like if that wasn't a really good example of it, I actually want to hear how they connect Afro and drill together. These are hard. These are hard. Go ahead and get you that real quick. Yeah, hard samples, hard samples. Really good. Why do these people like guys? There's so many better pictures of Jack Harlow. He literally looks so clapped in this picture. You just couldn't pick a better, like high quality picture of him. Oh my lord.
Tiny, stop.
Honestly, this actually has the drums. The drums itself are like programmed in a way for like Jack Harlow could jump on this type of like bounce, but I feel like the melody was kind of lacking. I didn't really like the melody, and the drums, like the mix was just not there. So just work on your mix. I feel like this could be infinitely better with just a better mix with the drums. Maybe change the clap out too. I didn't really like that clap that you used. But overall, I think the big downer of the beat would be the melody. I didn't really like the melody that much. A little bit repetitive. And it's a little too low register too. It's not a lot of harmonics in it. I feel like you could have pitched it up a few octaves for a better vibe. Um, the I think another really important detail here is to I think the beat dropped like 30 seconds in. Definitely way too long. Any artist would probably turn it off about like 10 seconds in, hearing like such a repetitive melody. Um, if it was more diverse, then 30 seconds would be a good showcase of the melody if the melody is really that good. But since the melody wasn't that great, hearing that for 30 seconds before the beat drops, it would just be like a straight turn off. So make sure you arrange it correctly and work on your melodies. Um, and yeah. And for me personally, I only really listen to like 1 minute of every beat. So that gives me only like about 30 seconds to judge the rest of the mix. So you can kind of see how that could get really difficult. So you definitely want to make sure you drop in the beat a little early just for everybody. It'll just help everybody out. I've never been so disappointed in my life, Cotton. Why did you send this, bro? Where's the drop? Where is the drop? Was this supposed to be the drop? Where are the hi-hats? Cotton, bro, you let me down. I know it says ambient, it's supposed to be like a little emotional, but damn, that drop could have been so much harder. Yo. That it was literally so fire. Oh my god, that could have been so good. Yo, literally, you gotta send this to somebody and like get a collab going. This second part could be so hard. Like the slides are kind of there. You could probably change a few of the slides out. They were a bit weird, but where the snare at? Where? Oh my god. But yo, I just feel like I got blue balled, man. I feel like I've been tricked. I've been trolled. It was supposed to drop, man. But like the kick is so hard, right? In comparison to the snare, you could barely hear the snare. So I feel like that was like the biggest gripe with this. Other than that, the mix is really like crisp, clean. Especially for this kind of like ambient, like hard trap style. I like it. But the second part, that it should have just went crazy on the second part, bro. That would have been so hard. Everything else is good though. I like the build up. It's very ambient, but just make sure. Yeah, just make sure like that drop, like you put more stuff in that drop. Like it should have been like hi hats and stuff, like a nice good like one of those Bass Nation hat loops or whatever. And a thicker snare, a really thick snare. That would have been crazy on this last part right here. trying to force myself to vibe out. It's not working. Damn. Yeah. It's probably the sample. Like I wasn't feeling it off rip. Yeah. Nah, that sample was probably not it. Probably just work with a different sample next time. If you're gonna go for guitars and stuff, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of different ways you could go with that. Yeah, the drums were just really weird for that sample as well. It just didn't really fit together. It's just a really awkward like mix of drums and sample that just didn't really work together. Um, that could have easily worked over a different sample and would have had a better vibe. But those sounds you were using for the drums, I feel like you could have reworked those too and used some better drum selection. So just keep that in mind. Mix was a little off as well. Little way too much reverb on the sample itself. It was like way too overly ambient, especially for that type of like aggressive like rock sample. So definitely make sure you're not overdoing with the reverb and stuff. It was definitely different though. I could appreciate that how different and unique it was.
You got this, Nito.
And it's over, and it's over. And
Bro, didn't we just listen to this, bro? Kevin's mom. Hey yo. Kevin's mom. What the freak? Yo, Zens, your Call of Beats contest beat was crazy. Thought you could give me feedback. It is for German rap duo. You should know. Probably not gonna know any Russian rap duo, but I said Russian. Wow. Why did I say Russian off rip? I meant to say German. My mix isn't that good, but I think it is nice. What the freak? This dude complimented himself and then put himself down? Huh? Yeah, so the melody is a little too generic. It sounds almost overly happy. I feel like you could have just worked out a better melody. I could tell that's probably like a self-played melody. Um, it's just a little too overly like predictable and it's not really working in the way it probably should. Like you could probably use a generic melody, but still make it hit. But because the drums were mixed really low, it didn't really hit. So maybe leave the melody, I guess, but just rework the drums, make them hit a little bit harder. All those drum sounds you used definitely sounded super cheap. So definitely go buy some new drum kits, or get some free ones, really good free ones out there too, and work from there. So yeah, overall, I think the biggest gripe will probably be the mix. Did you make this visualizer, by the way? Like it's fully animated. Like the guys are animated. You got the sky kind of animated in the back. You got buildings. Please don't tell me you did all of this for one type beat. Please. Come on, man. You don't have to do all of that. Not really liking the melody. Thanks though for the congrats. Not really liking the melody. And oh, what was I about to say? It was one more thing. Mix was off. Definitely work on the mix. 808 specifically was way too loud and it was way too distorted, especially for like the spins 808 you were using. Definitely don't want to distort it that much because it was like overly noticeable how distorted it was. Definitely don't want to go overkill with the distortion unless it's like for like a really aggressive like melody. Then that probably works for like a distorted 808. But and that I think you were kind of going for like a hyper pop or what's it called? Is it called hyper? Is it just called hyper like type beats or is it hyper pop? Whatever it's called. It's like kind of like Lil Uzi style or whatever. I feel like that's kind of what you were going for, but it kind of fell flat because the melody wasn't that good. The sound that you used was good though. I like the sound that you used, but the melody that you kind of established was kind of weird sounding, so it didn't really work. That part you put right there, I feel like that was supposed to be like a cool like melodic transition. It didn't work, bro. That was not it. Yeah, so the mix just wasn't that great. The melody, you say you made this yourself. It's not actually the worst melody I've ever heard. It's just a little too repetitive, and it's definitely a lot louder than the drums. This is it's usually the other way around. It's usually a lot of people send beats and the drums are usually overpowering the melody. But I feel like the melody here was a little overly loud. So just work on your mix most of all. And if you're gonna keep making melodies and samples or whatever, just keep working on it. I feel like you could just diversify the melodies a little bit more, make them a little more interesting because this melody you could tell you kind of just put like the fruity slicer effect on there or the gross beat effect and then or side chain or whatever you want to call it and then it's just like a pad like chord progression or whatever. I feel like you could have just added like a little bit more like oomph to the melody to make it a little more interesting. There's a bunch of stuff you could do though because the beat is called feels like summer, so there's a bunch of like sort of sounds that you could use to kind of encapsulate that kind of vibe. You don't just have to use pads, you know. Um, so yeah, just make sure you're layering melodies because if you want to call something a sample, it has to be a composition. A composition is a layer of a bunch of sounds. It's an array of sounds, and it all mixed together to make like a really good vibe. And each composition has to be like that, whether it's just two or three sounds or a multitude of like 10. Doesn't all have to be melodies. Some of them could be accents and stuff like that. But all of it kind of works together to create a vibe. So if you're gonna go like straight and deep dive into sample making, definitely look into layering your melodies a little bit more. At least three or four melodies are good. Um, Sometimes it could just be two. It just depends on the complexity and the kind of vibe that you're going for. But you definitely don't just want like one pad going on there. The beat just felt a little empty. So yeah, just work on that.
Blue about to take flight.
No, sir. No, sir. Blue, honestly, the beat aside, what is that tag? This dude said, Blue, we about to take flight. Where are we flying with that tag, sir? Take it away. That tag needs to fly away. That's what needs to fly away. You talking about we about to fly. No, we're not. That tag needs to fly away. Guys, just listen to the tag, alright? Like, I'm not trying to be mean.
Blue about to take flight.
No, 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 sir. Stop. Okay, so I mean, first off, you definitely want to work on the melodies. I don't know if you played that yourself, but it's a little too repetitive, a little too basic. And it's not giving me trick or treat vibes. I don't know why you called it trick or treat, and then it's kind of like this little poppy melody. So yeah, definitely work on like what type of vibes you're going for. Can't be naming this trick or treat and then having like a happy melody going on. Um, Other than that, I feel like you could have just did more with the melody in general. It was just a little too empty. Definitely wanted to develop that a little bit more. I think my biggest gripe was probably the tag, but other than that, the mix was definitely off. You want to bring up the kick, snare, the hi hats, and all of that, and use better sounds. All of them sounded like you used like a really cheap drum kit or something like that. And the price of a kit doesn't actually dictate the quality of it. There's really good free kits out there that I started off with. I can't name them off the top of my head, of course. You kind of got to go crate digging and find really good free kits and judge it for yourself. Like, okay, this sounds a lot better than this sound. So you just kind of got to judge it and get an ear for it. So yeah. Super fire, Lucas. This dude's just super fire. He makes the craziest wave beats. He just can't miss. Can't miss, man. All right. Now that Aaron's back, we could judge. Me and Aaron gonna judge this beat together. So just listen closely, Aaron. Me and him make a lot of NO type beats, so we're gonna judge this together. Actually, so far, arrangement wise, this is actually pretty good. I'm feeling I got a little goosebumps. Okay, let me see you designing for films and TV. Okay, hey, this is actually pretty cinematic so far. We just need to hear the drop now. Right when I give you the compliment for the arrangement, you bring in the clinky hi-hats. Come on, man. I can't lie though. The orchestral sounds are fire on this. This joint is fire. Ignore the drums. This is fire. Like the composition here is really good. The arrangement is okay. It could be a little bit better. Like that beginning part with the hi-hats and stuff. Definitely take that out. You can use like actual orchestral sounds. Like you use all orchestral sounds for the melody, right? And then you just put like regular trap hats for the build up. Like why'd you do that, man? All you had to do was use I don't even know what it's called, like orchestral drums, like to match the orchestral sounds that you use. That would have made way more sense. But other than that, you completely miss with the drums regeneration. You gotta listen to like more NF and stuff, and try to get those vibes a bit more on point. As soon as you get that, you should be fine. Dang, I had my hand hanging down, and like all the blood like rushed down to my hand, and now my hand is like super thick right now. Feels weird. Yeah, you completely missed with the drums though, but that the rest of this, like the melody and stuff, was really good. Um, I was about to say way much sense, but I changed it. I was like way more sense. So hey, you ain't catch me slipping, Case. I see you trying to catch me. But yeah, the sample was really good. You just missed with the drums because the drums were just really like awkward. They just didn't fit the orchestral vibe. So listen to some more NF and just try to change the drums up. Like all of those sounds could have just been used better or differently or just completely switched out. There's a bunch of good drum kits for like NF type beats and stuff like that. Some of it is live drums and all of that. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about it. The mix was honestly like on the orchestral side of things with the melodies, the orchestral stuff was mixed really well. Like it sounds like you listen to a lot of orchestral tracks and stuff like that. But when it came to the drums, like it completely flopped. So yeah, make sure you listen to some more NF and see where you could go from there. Use them as like reference tracks and stuff like that. That's like the best way to go about it.
David, I'll need you to count me.
Ew, hey. Oh shoot. Was that like a curse? That little sensor sound? Why was that in there? Yo, bro started putting the most random sounds in this beat, bruh. Yo, he put the little sensor bleep sound. What the fuck, bruh? He put the sensor sound in there for what? What you censoring, bro? What? No shot, bruh. Oh my gosh, that last part had me dying, bruh. Why was there the censor like bleep sound in there for? What? Oh my god, this part blows. Oh my god. Oh my god. David. Oh my god. sorry. You're foremost. I'm sorry, David. Oh my god. Dude. Nah, that sensor beep jar had me dying, bruh. Bro, and then the 808 was about to do this crazy slide just now. Oh my god, David. Yo, that was drawing. David, we gotta talk, bro. You're 4 months in. We gotta work on a lot, man. We have a lot to work on. That counter melody was not it. Like a lot of stuff was like out of key. The drum like bounce you had going there was not it either. I feel like initially you could have just used a better melody, like that bass like brass sample that was in the beginning that just keeps repeating. I feel like that off rip, you could have just used a better sample that kind of set you in a bad pace. So make sure you look into getting like better samples and stuff. If you're not super privy to making melodies by yourself already, try to use samples. Bunch of free people drop free loop kits all the time. I dropped a free loop kit and it's fire. It's like literally fire. Um, So go look up free loop kits. You could do that on YouTube. You could do it on Instagram. People drop free loop kits all the time. Download a few, use them, and then try to base your melodies off of that, and start working on your own melodies. That's one step. Step two, you got to get those drums. You got to get those drums knocking. You got to rework those drums entirely. A lot of those sounds sound really like cheap and stuff. Make sure you're like investing in better drum kits and stuff like that. Once again, just like the loop kits, people drop free drum kits. Free drum kits, free loop kits, get the best ones out. Try to mix both of those together and you can have a really good beat. So I don't know if you use FL Studio or Ableton or whatever. Mix actually wasn't that bad for 4 months, but I feel like the biggest gripe here was the melodies. It was just all over the place. Like I don't even know what kind of vibe that was supposed to be. You called it game day, but it just I don't know what was happening. It was like a bunch of like sounds in there. I feel like that was another thing you need to work on. Make sure you're not like overdoing the arrangement because like if that was supposed to be like a tight beat, right? It was just too much going on. Like melody wise and arrangement wise, you kept kind of like switching everything up. You don't need that many switch ups for a tight beat. It could repeat a lot. You just need like the bass, like chorus part and then like a verse part where you take some of the melodies out. So either or, I feel like definitely a miss for me, but 4 months in, I think that's pretty damn good. Like mixing wise, that was actually a pretty impressive mix. That was actually on par with a lot of the mixes that other people sent in. So that means you already have a really good ear for sound selection and stuff. You just need to rework it and put it to like apply it like better, I guess. So yeah, just keep working. I said working while I'm looking at this MP3. All right, no. Okay. Why is Lathan? I'm tapped by the way. Huh? Bro, why I gotta request access? Like, huh? What is this? Whose grandma is this? All right, he sent a SoundCloud link, so we could actually check it out now. Okay, Key, did we listen to you already, or am I tripping? All right, we got a little list going up. Let's get it. This happens every time. Anybody who hasn't heard of Lathan, they be like, that's cap. He did not make this on FL Mobile. This dude pulls up the FLPs on mobile every time. This dude makes beats on FL Mobile. How? How? This dude is crazy. This dude is crazy. It's crazy, man. You can do slides. You could do a lot of stuff on mobile, I'm sure. But I feel like it's so much harder to pull it off and make it sound on par with other competitive Bass Nation tracks. Like this, literally, you could put this side by side with a Bass Nation track and it's almost identical. On mobile, though, like, it's crazy. Like, yo, it's crazy. I know I'm simping heavy, but it's true. I'm spitting facts. Bro, Chanel, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Imagine if Lathan switched to desktop, like regular FL Studio on desktop or Windows. This dude would probably be the god of trap. He's already mastered it on mobile. He's probably going to break the internet trying to post a beat from making it on desktop. It's crazy. Yeah, Cage, this one not hitting for me, bro. I don't know. It's just not hitting for me. I'm gonna check again and see what I need to see. Yeah, I think it's the 808. I don't really like the 808 choice you use. Pretty sure one of those notes are off key. Not gonna lie. Other than that, I feel like the mix is really weak for a bass trap. It's just mixed really weird. Yeah. So yeah, just try to work on the mix. I think most importantly, just work on the mix, but definitely switch out the 808. I didn't like that 808. The sample was cool though, I guess. You know, key, you missed with the 808 key, bro. you missed with it, bro. You got to make sure your 808s are in key. Some of them were definitely wrong. Make sure those notes are in key. I like the vibes though. Definitely cinematic drill, and the mix was definitely very rough, very rough. I don't know what you have on the master. Sounds like a limiter or a soft clipper with some really bad settings. You don't really have to do much with a soft clipper. Uh, if you have a really good mix off rip without like anything on the master, it's already just gonna sound pretty damn good when you just put the soft clipper on there. You can achieve like a better mix by playing with the settings in the soft clipper. But if you use bad settings, it's just gonna mess everything up. So just keep working on the mix. I feel like the mix was probably the downfall. Also 808s being out of key also messed it up. So just work on both of those. Other than that, everything else was fine. I really like the vibes. Very dark, but yeah, you kind of miss with the 808s being out of key. I mean, that was okay, I guess. Like the bounce was there, but everything like that mix was just really. I don't know if you just like if everything's just clipping naturally because of the mix, or if you did like a high end EQ and you like boosted everything there. Um, Either or, a lot of stuff clipping on the low end. Um, and when you boost the high end, it also makes the low end clip. I don't know if you know that, but that's exactly what happens. So I don't know which one you did, but either way, the mix is really rough. Make sure you rework that whole mix. The drum sound super cheap. Definitely look into getting into better drum kits and stuff like that. And like I said, like a bunch of times, bunch of free drum kits that are really good. You just got to go and find them. Um, Other than that, I'd say the melody was okay. I feel like I've heard the melody before, but it was just mixed really weird. So yeah, just work on the mix.
These bitches say the same thing. They whisper about you for the fame, and then they ask you for your name. Like, should we play the same game?
Uh, wow. Yeah, he kind of took Case kind of took the words out of my mouth. Uh, Interesting. That's really what I got to say about that. Was it so? What's this supposed to be? Like, I just need to know. Like, is this supposed to be a song or like a type beat that you're gonna send to an artist or something? Because it was like a beat at first, and then there was like this weird part where somebody started singing. Like, is this supposed to be? Is this like an unfinished song or something? And then the vocals dropped out. So yeah, definitely very confusing vibes I'm getting here. Feels super weird after listening to this. I'm trying to think of what to say. I feel like yeah, the probably the worst part of this was the mix. Definitely got to work on your mixing. And stemming from the mix was the sound selection. I feel like you could have did a lot better with the drums, especially the programming. The bounce was like really weird. Like the 808 was hitting in like weird places that it's not usually supposed to. So it created like this really strange bounce that would probably make it a little bit harder for an artist to kind of flow on it. If that's what this is supposed to be anyway. Uh, One thing I'll give you is that I don't know if you made that guitar sample or if it's like a regular sample you found somewhere. That guitar sample was really good. I really like that initial guitar melody. I like the fills and stuff, the little transitions. Those were really clean and well done. I feel like this will be just infinitely better with a better mix, and better uh, drum programming and yeah, and better drum selection because the 808 that you use kind of messed a lot of it up. So definitely work on getting better drum sounds and switching them out, and seeing what works with like certain melodies and stuff. Because there was like no kick there, so you could have put like a kick in there and created like a cool bounce. So yeah, definitely look into that. Hmm. That was interesting. It got crazy. Well, not. I want to say crazy bounce. I was gonna say crazy bounce, but nice little bounce to it. It's like a little bop. I see you. I feel like everything could just be a little bit. Everything could be a little bit louder. Everything could punch a little bit harder. Other than that, I feel like you could just add like a top melody. The chords are nice, so you could just put like a. I feel like a crazy like vinyl synth could come in and just carry the hell out of the melody. So other than that, yeah, just try to beef the mix up a little bit more. Maybe use like a real like live guitar, bass guitar. I mean, and yeah. Other than that, that was pretty good. All right, Phoenix, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. We're gonna probably have to come back to you because we already played you. Pretty sure this is Cades again. All right. Try to make sure that I check everybody off. Make sure nobody's getting double plays and stuff like that. Okay, we didn't play Fintra yet. Yo, sir, who's sending this many emails? Golly, you sent like 3 of them. Chill out, bruh. All right, fixing the camera. You know how it is. You know how it be. All right.
Welcome to the dungeon.
Oh yeah, if you're not in the Discord, my mod just dropped the Discord link. We all be in there chilling. So it's really dead sometimes because we all have different time zones and all that. But when it gets jumping in there sometimes, it's pretty funny. But yeah, you can submit like beats in there for like feedback. You can do collabs in there and stuff like that. And that's usually where I announce like beat battles and stuff. I don't usually do it on the channel. So if you're like interested in like the beat battles and stuff, or just chatting with me, I'm super active on Discord. You can DM me like beats and stuff like that, and I'll give you like a quick critique. Um, Amongst other things that you need help with. So definitely join Discord if you're not joined with that already. Um, Definitely join that. Super helpful server in my opinion. Um, but yeah. You're telling me it took you 1 minute, one whole minute to drop the beat, dude? That's usually how long I listen to a beat. And it looked like the drums are. It sounds like the drums are about to be super hard. Why the hell the intro so long, bro? Come on, man. Yeah, so definitely want to work on arrangement. I think that was the most important factor here. I don't know how or why you would make the outro. The intro is longer than how much the beat plays. Like the drums are shorter. Like that duration is shorter than the intro. That's crazy to me, bro. That's some crazy arrangement technique right there. So definitely work on your arrangement. 30 seconds max with intros. Sometimes it could be like maybe 35 to 40 seconds, depending on what you're composing. But most of the time, you want to drop it like 30 seconds or less. Other than that, there was like a weird, like off beat, I don't know. It was just the drums were like hella off beat. I don't know how you did that. Maybe you put like too much swing, on the drums, and it makes everything sound super off beat. That like analog synth that you put in there didn't really sound that great because it was too loud and all the notes were bleeding into each other. So you definitely want to work on that. Overall, the kick was a little too low. In the mix overall, when the drums came in, was just too low. It was just too weak. And then the melodies were some of the, like the little one shots and accents you put in there when the beat dropped were way too loud. So yeah, the mix was like all over the place. Definitely want to try to work on that. Most importantly, though, I think the biggest gripe here was the arrangement. So try to work on the arrangement, and then send some more stuff in. I want to hear. Evan, you're next, bro. Jill, bro, you're next. You're literally next, bro. Golly. This was dope, I guess. I kind of messed with the vibe you were going for. Definitely don't see Jordan or Lucas on it, and I don't know who that first guy is. Um, I like your like logo though. That looks really cool. Yeah, the mix was just definitely off, and the sound selection was probably the downfall there. It was just really strange sounds that you used all together, and it kind of didn't work with like the melodies you had going on. So yeah, yeah, definitely a miss for me. Um, Most importantly, I think you need better drums sound. So once again, invest in either paid drum kits because that'll give you the best results. But there are also really good free drum kits, so look into that. Um, and yeah, it should be fun.
Everyone's a dope beat.
Man, I cannot believe you're 11 years old. That's crazy, bruh. Um, that's just outstanding for 11 years old. I just want to put that out there for your age. This is immaculate. This is very impressive for your age. Um, only thing I would have to really say is I feel like the drums are drowning the crap out of the melody. So you want to probably pull the bass back. I think that was the really like loud thing that was kind of overpowering the whole mix was the 808 or bass or whatever you used. Um, it was just a lot of it was as soon as the bass came in, it was just overly saturated, way too much saturation. So you could tell you had the 808 up way too loud. So pull it back a little bit, even for like beat battle or flex style type of beats. You definitely don't want to overdo it with the volume to the point where someone would probably wouldn't want to listen to any more of this. To the point where I feel like me personally, I would have probably turned this off probably like when it first dropped, just because of how loud it was initially. But I listened to more of it so I could give you a better critique. But I feel like for a regular like listener, they would have probably turned it off a little bit earlier because of how loud it was. So I feel like that was probably your biggest gripe there. Definitely work on the mix. The mix was probably my only issue with this. So work on the mix because I couldn't really hear the melodies that good because of how loud that 808 was. So yeah, just turn the 808 down and you should be fine. Jesus, that scared me how I cut off like that. First of all, W's in the chat for him making it only 1 minute long. That was fire. Respect. That was just hard. That was just hard. I like everything about that except for the kick. Didn't like the kick. I don't know why I don't like the kick. It just kind of was like mixed weird, I guess. It had like a kind of like a weird punch to it. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know if that's something you can fix, but that was kind of just like my personal opinion. Other than that, fire, super fire. What was I about to say? Network. I am playing you, by the way. I don't know if you see it, but I just marked everything else off. But you're still up to get played. I just made sure that you get played once. So I just have one of them um marked to get played. So you're gonna still get played.
Damn, Jay.
Okay, no, sir, you can't do that, J. Cool. You can't do that, man. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was actually louder than Evan's 808. Holy moly. So you really, especially because this is not even a flex beat. At least Evans was a flex beat. So it's just like, okay, you can kind of tolerate a little bit of clipping. But no, sir, J. Cole, you gotta turn those down. Turn the kick down, turn the 808 down. Everything else was kind of fine though. I feel like you just had everything. You had the kick and the 808 up mad loud for no reason. So turn the hi hats down because the likely reason the kick was clipping was because the kick usually hits at the same time as the hi hat, and because both of those were really loud, it just caused a lot of clipping when the kick hit. So yeah, you just got to work on the mixing because I could barely even hear the okay, let me start this so I could listen to this at the end of the stream. Yeah, so yeah, that just work on the mixing, dude. Like the I could tell like you had like the drill vibe there, but it was just mixed really loud for no reason. Been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. What is this, a fart type beat? What is happening? No, 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 no. We're not letting this slide. What vibe were you going for with this? Come on, bro. No shot. No shot, dude. What's happening? I'm scared. I'm scared and I want to go home. I'm scared. I'm scared, dude. Come on. What? Okay. All right, we're gonna try to critique this, man. Y'all be sending in this stuff, and then y'all be like, "Yo, get off of him, bitch. Just go easy on him, bruh." What am I supposed to say about that? Oh my god, what happened? What actually happened? I'm actually scared. I'm frightened, and I'm in fear for my life. What happened just now? Oh my god. Okay. What file did you send? Um. Yeah, that was just terrifying. So you got a lot to work on. This is very similar to the other guy that sent in that was like 4 months into producing. So hopefully you're like new to producing and stuff, and you were trying to go for like a brass type of beat or something like that. Um, it was just a complete miss, man. If you need me to like actually tell you that, it just nothing was hitting there. The drums were like really weird. You had like really weird drum selection, really weird sound selection overall. Like it was just a bunch of strange sounds that you used, and you used them in really weird places too. So you got a lot to work on. I say just keep making beats. If you really want to do this like for a living, in some type of field or something like that, you definitely got a lot of practicing to do. You got to work on arrangement. You got to work on mixing. You got to work on sound selection. All of that. So I say deep dive onto my channel or any other producer tutorial channel, and just watch every video in the world and try to apply it to your beat making because you got a lot of work to do, especially if you're trying to make type beats and stuff. Because I couldn't even place an artist on that. Like there was just no type of vibe going on. It was just a lot. It was just all over the place. So yeah, definitely work on all of that stuff. I have really helpful videos on the channel. I'm sure you probably hate me now because of that review I just gave. But if you do stick around, try to watch some of my videos. They definitely will help you out and push you in the right direction in production and stuff like that. So all up to you. And definitely, out of all the people that sent in today, I want you to send in something next stream, and I want to hear improvement. So. Okay, so definitely a miss for me in my opinion. I don't know if you intentionally spelled Wonder Girl wrong, like her producer name is a U instead of an I. But other than that, the mix was definitely really low. If you ever see me streaming and I check the volume while I'm listening, that means like something's off with the mix. Like it's just too low. I was like, am I 100% volume right now? But yeah, very low mix. Everything's just mixed really low. So yeah, definitely work on the mix. I feel like the biggest downfall here was probably the melody. I don't know what that melody was. So work on the melody, work on your melodies in general, and definitely work on the mix. The mix was really low. It just didn't punch, especially for a Wonder Girl type of beat. Definitely wanted to hit in the right places, and that kind of fell flat. So work on the mix, work on your sound selection. You should be fine. I could tell you're kind of going for that Wonder Girl vibe, and you're getting there. You're getting there, but you just need to work it out a little bit more. It needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. So just keep working. Okay, pretty sure we played you. Pretty sure we played you. All right, network. Okay, cool. Go to this one. All right. Yeah, it wasn't that the melody was that bad. It was just that it wasn't my favorite melody, just personal preference. Maybe it was because of the mixing that made it sound weird. But yeah, overall, I feel like that's not the thing you need to take away from like the critique I gave you. The main problem was the mix. So just work on your mixing and work on using better drum sounds and stuff like that. Um, yeah, picking a sample or a loop or making better melodies could come later. You definitely need to work on the mix first and foremost. No, 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 no. Network, we gotta talk, bro. This is borderline not a Don Toliver type beat. I could kind of see you kind of using kind of like Don Toliver type of sounds, like using like an ambient flute, using like pads and stuff like that. I can see where you were going with it, but it's definitely the type of melody you kind of went for was uh just really strange, and it just didn't really fit the Don Toliver vibe. He has like really like melancholy, borderline kind of like sadder type of melodies. And this one just kind of I couldn't really place a vibe on this one honestly, especially because a lot of the notes are out of key. You could tell like this melody was definitely self played, um, or it could be a sample and then you kind of just messed up the key or whatever. Either way, definitely a lot of stuff out of key going on there. Mix was very rough, and the drum selection was definitely off. So yeah, definitely got a lot more work to do. So yeah, send in some more stuff. Send in some more stuff. Just keep making more beats and stuff like that. And keep what I said in mind, I guess. And then just send some more stuff in next week, or whenever I stream again. For like beat critiques and stuff. And let's just see where you kind of go with that. Because it wasn't really that bad. I just feel like the direction wasn't the idea wasn't fully explored. So just keep listening to Don Toliver. Try to keep making those type of beats. And just see if you improve any. And try to expand, try to do different artists and stuff. Don't just do Don Toliver, of course. Just keep doing different melodies and stuff like that. You should be fine.
Night 18 got the beats, bitch.
My tag is not yet. Holy moly. That was I could kind of see what vibe you were going for there, but it just didn't hit in my opinion. The guitar, the little electric guitar that was like had all the reverb on it and stuff. It was cool, but it was a bit overdone. And it overpowered everything else. That's all I could really hear. The mix was probably the biggest gripe I had with that. So definitely work on your mix and leveling your drums correctly. Um, Once again, I feel like the drum selection itself was really uh, low quality. I guess definitely invested some better drum kits. Some of the sounds you use, like the clap and stuff, just sounded super cheap. When you try to use like unique sounds, they have a lot of punch to it. So you don't have to do too much heavy lifting when you do the mixing and stuff. So if you use really good sounds off rip, then you don't have to do a lot of mixing later because the sounds are already mixed pretty well. When you use cheap sounds, it's a lot harder to make them sound really good. So I'm not just saying like go and spend your money on a bunch of drum kits for no reason. Like it'll literally help out your workflow and it'll literally help your beats improve and sound better, objectively speaking. So um, when you work with better sounds, they just sound better off rip. You don't have to do a lot of EQing. You don't have to do a lot of processing. So yeah, that's why I usually say that drum selection is super important. It's not because I want you to go out and spend a bunch of money. It's because it really does help out your sound selection overall, and it makes your beats literally sound better. So keep that in mind. Uh, the synth was really loud. I couldn't really. I couldn't really listen to much more of it because I felt like it was going to get louder. So yeah, try to work on your mixing. I wasn't really expecting that bounce that you came with, but uh, either way, I mean, it's a unique bounce with that type of melody. So if it works, it works. But yeah, just work on the mixing. That synths were really loud. Well, that main like lead synth was a little too loud. Um, other than that, should be fine. Should be fine. I'm pretty sure I listened to you, Laser, unless I'm tripping. Let me check again. I'm tripping. Dang, I really skipped over you twice. Oh, it's because you sent like a weird file the first time. Yeah, you sent like a strange like it said MP3, but it wasn't playing for some reason. I don't know. It was weird. Laser, this was pretty good. I know that's like I'm pretty sure that's a Nick Mira sample or loop or whatever. So obviously the melody is good, but I feel like you could have did better with the drum bounce in the arrangement too. I don't really like when people take the hi hats out with certain parts. It kind of ruins the bounce. So you don't have to do that too much. So work on the arrangement, work on the mix. Most importantly, everything was kind of not hitting in my opinion. So yeah, definitely work on the mix. I think that was like probably my biggest issue there. And try to switch some of the sounds out too. Some of the drum sounds weren't it. Um, that usually just means to just invest in better drum kits. It'll just improve your sound immensely. Oh brother, my camera.
I'm back in my shit. I'm rolling up blunt and spliff. I'm back in my shit. Yeah. I'm back in my shit. I'm back in my shit. Yeah. I'm rolling up blunt and spliff. I'm back in my shit. I'm back in my shit. I'm back in my zone. I'm sipping Patron. These niggas is friendly, but I'm all alone. Just staying at home. You're proud of my throne. They don't know my name, but I let it be known. I'm making these songs. I'm righting my wrongs. I'm brand with this shit. You could call it V-Known. I'm back in my shit. Back in my shit. Back in this shit. Ride for my homies. That's word of my clique. Stay down by my lonely. I gotta make hits. Cause when it come down it, I'm wanting this shit. I stay on my lane. The track of this train. Cause if I derail, it'll drive me insane. This my only shit. That's simple and plain. I'm making this song while I'm high as a plane. Like, never gave a fuck about a motherfucker like that. If you got a problem, motherfucker, gon' write that. I ain't got no time for.
That was really good. I like that. No gripes. I actually like the beat this time. Usually, a lot of artists that send stuff in, it's usually the beat that I don't like. But I like the beat. I like the beat. It could be the only thing I would say is the mix could be better. Um, the vocals did blend with the beat pretty well, but I feel like it was just something a little off there with the mix. So just keep working. Honestly, a lot of artists they end up trying to mix and be their own engineer. And it works out in a lot of cases because they just keep making new songs, and it just makes you instantly better. It just change your ear. So all you got to do is yeah, just keep working on that mix. That was dope. I like your voice and stuff. Got a really good mix. Okay. Got my keys. I'm trying to make sure we're not playing a bunch of people again. Okay, 8 times and some stuff. Okay, cool. We definitely played you already, so we're not gonna do that again. Gabe, we did play you already, unfortunately. We'll play George. Blue, we played you. We played you Network. Did we play you? Did we? Can't remember. We'll play you anyway, just because I forgot. All right. Yes, I do. I do have a mixing tutorial. You can go to my playlist on YouTube, or you could just search up Zen's mixing tutorial on YouTube, and it should show up, hopefully. I'm making a part 2 sometime, because I will say soon. I don't know when I'm going to make it, but I will be making another, like a part 2 to the mixing tutorial. I guess for that type of vibe you're going for, that really like dark vibe, I think the melody's fine, I guess. I can't really tell if it's out of key because it's so uh like low register. It's in such a low octave I could barely tell, but definitely turn the melody up. I feel like the mixing overall could be a lot better. Biggest gripe is the 808. I don't know why it's so overly distorted and saturated. As soon as the 808 hits, everything gets overly saturated. So I don't know if that has to do with the 808 being too loud, or if it's a mixture of the 808 being too loud and you have like a weird like limiter or like a clipper on the master and it's not handling the 808 well. So definitely work on the mix. Thank you. Thank you for the congrats. Whoa, okay. I thought this is about to be like a really slow end to the stream, bruh. Somebody gonna say something heated. Sir, who are you? We need to know. Are you on SoundCloud? I will find you right now. Dude, you're fire. What the hell, man? Come on, man. You better be somewhere. You better not be one of them dudes that like you super fire, but you don't post nothing. That'd be so drawing. Yeah, he's one of those dudes that posts nothing, bro. Golly, where's your social links, bro? No. Oh, is this you? I can't tell. Bro, you gotta post your stuff. This is you, isn't it? Bro. No way. Dude, you gotta. Come on, man. Where's all your stuff at? You gotta post your stuff. We need links. Bro, bro. I need links ASAP. Post some links in there. You sound like huh? Bro, okay. That sound a little suspicious now, bro. How you don't have any links? You don't post any music? What's the point of making music then? All right, let's listen to. I don't know. All right, let's listen to Tyler.
Next.
H-on, stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. I want to listen to all of them, but I'm trying to end the stream. I'm not gonna cap on you. Oh, okay. So you're the guy that sent in that really good song earlier. Irving Forrest. Yo, you're fire, dude. Just keep working, man. You got a good voice. Hey Zens, I've been teaching myself music for about 2 years now, and yesterday I finished a song in a style I've always really wanted to make, but I haven't had the skills for. Feedback would be greatly appreciated, especially on production slash mastering, since those areas I'm not too familiar with yet. Cheers. Yeah, Aton, that was good, man. If the mix is on par with that one, then you should be fine. I feel like maybe you could turn the kick down, or I don't know. Maybe you pitch the kick down because I do that a lot. You don't want to pitch the kick down too far because it causes a little bit of clipping. That was probably my only gripe with that beat. Other than that, definitely trap metal style. I could hear that. I'm assuming that you did the guitar too. I don't know, because that was really good. Is that a good? Isn't that one? Damn, isn't that a sample that Kadalos used? Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure that was. Wow, that wasn't guitar. What the hell? Man, you can make anything sound like a guitar, Loki. That's crazy. That sounded like really. It just sounded just like a guitar. That's crazy how you made that sound. Freeze bass without any low end. That's crazy how that sounds like that. This was good. I feel like the only thing I had an issue with was the mix. I like all the sounds that you used, but the melody was a bit drowned out by the drums. A little too much sidechain in my opinion, and my biggest gripe was the kick was not hitting hard enough. That kick has got to that especially for I feel like you were going for like a literal Kadalos type of like vibe. You gotta have those kicks punching through the mix. It gotta be like the loudest thing in the track. So I feel like overall, if this was like your full master of the beat, you just gotta work on your mix. So just keep working on the mix. There's no real explanation I could really give you. Is it literally just takes practice. You just gotta keep making more beats, and then you'll just get instantly better every time you make a beat. So just keep working on the mix. Yeah, so we're down to our like last two. This guy and then this guy, and then we're done. Kate, I was gonna listen to yours, but I really gotta go. So I'm trying to end the stream. Unfortunately, I think yeah, I gotta listen to that Afro thing from Ventura. So yeah, I know that. Oh wait, I was supposed to play this in order. That was good. I really like the sample. That beginning transition. The I forget what effect that is. Whatever effect you used in the beginning to transition into the beat drop, just take it out. I really do not like that transition sound. Um, but other than that, when the beat dropped, that was pretty hard. I feel like you could have just beefed up the drums a little bit. Maybe beef the kick up a little bit, especially for like drill and stuff, and maybe use a different 808 for the slides. Not my favorite 808 that you used. Um, yeah, gotta go to Fentra's thing. Yeah, check this out. I know Fentra said something about the video getting claimed. I'm pretty sure I got claimed already, so I'm not super worried about that. Um, yeah. You said something already? To make sure I'm not double playing again. So I love doing that. Okay, cool. Yeah, you definitely got an ear for drill already, so just keep going, man. For everybody that's asking to get played again after you already got played, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I really gotta go now. Been streaming for 3 hours, so we definitely about to end the stream after we play these last three. Appreciate you guys for joining. Whoever's still here, thanks for being here. Yeah, so yeah. I don't think anyone's about to buy this beat. Trap Soul. Um I see kind of where you were going for, but it almost sounds identical to sicko mode. And there's, as you can see right here, there's literally a sicko mode official instrumental. So if people really were looking for a sicko mode instrumental, they would just download their official one that has like a million views. Definitely not this one. Uh, if you're going for a tight beat, you don't want to like exactly like copy the song because it sounds exactly like sicko mode, like pretty much arrangement wise, drum wise. Uh, so yeah, if you're going for a sicko mode type beat, you can make one, but you don't have to use like the same like drum programming and stuff like that. Other than that, I feel like the mix was really low. Nothing was really punching heavy. Definitely want to beef the drums up for Travis Scott type of beats. Um, and overall, I feel like the sound selection was really weak. Invest in better drum kits, and invest in better VSTs and sound and stuff like that. You want to use like loop kits and stuff like that are really good, or you want to get into sample making and making your own melodies. Either or, I feel like everything was kind of lacking in general. So for tight beats, you want to make sure you're not doing too much. This is definitely overboard for a tight beat. Um, People aren't going to really want to buy this because there's so many beat switches. And artists likes continuity when it comes to type beats. The beat is supposed to be repetitive. It's supposed to repeat a lot, um, and that goes for the melody, that goes for the arrangement, that goes for the drums. So just keep that in mind next time. You don't need a lot of beat switches for type beats and stuff like that. Um, yeah. Oh, is this the? Oh no no.
Mi ha baciato la luna, morto tra le mie stelle. Era tutto diverso, ma diverso da niente. Morire solo per averti accanto. E sono da solo, non rimane un cazzo davanti all'altare col sangue sui denti. Sono un vampiro tronco di pistrelli. Bevimi attento, sei un cazzo di mostro. Che cosa ho dentro non lo riconosco. Fulmini in cielo, oh, ehi, ci credo davvero. Oh, ehi, corro di notte, raggiungo sto cielo. Sangue sui polsi, non sento le gambe. Stare da solo non mi fa più male da quando c'è demoni dalla mia parte. Penso nella mia testa, vivo le penso, oh, hey, vivo le penso nella mia testa.
Okay. I kind of see what kind of style you were going for, but definitely not my type of style, but it is unique. I could give you that. The mix is definitely very rough though, very very overly loud. The vocals being distorted is fine, but you definitely don't want everything clipping like the instrumental too, because then it's just gonna sound like a bunch of distortion. So work on the mix. It wasn't in English, so I can't really like judge anything else. But for the most part, it seemed like he was like on beat and stuff. So yeah, I feel like the only thing you need to work on is the mix. The mix is really loud, especially in the beginning with that really overly distorted like lead, and then your vocals coming in too. So it was just a lot of distortion. So yeah, definitely work on that. And with that being said, I think we're done with the stream, guys. I'm about to check out this Afrobeat though, and see what's going on with this. And yeah, I'm gonna just end the stream. So, yeah, that's the only gripe I really had about it was that it was really overly distorted. That might be your choice though. So I mean, that's up to you to keep doing that. But I feel like the beat was a little too loud as well. So definitely work on that. So yeah, appreciate you guys for joining the stream. I'm about to just listen to this real quick and then I'm gonna hop off. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Video should be out soon. Appreciate you guys for joining.
Je me lève tout simplement pour voir ce qu'il a peur qui se débloque. En grandissant tu parles la dalle que tu avais au début.
sais plus quel est mon but. Sûrement remplir mon but. J'ai traîné dans la hure et j'ai illustré ce que j'ai vu aussi au big. Comme les grands leaders de l'histoire, j'ai la beau blague. Et comme le videur, tout le monde t'es là pourquoi. PTD LR1, je vois que ma vie te fascine. Mais depuis rien de nouveau, t'es toujours en cassine. Qu'est-ce que tu vas dire que j'ai pas déjà entendu? Ils me prennent pour un malade alors que je me suis tout simplement défendu.
I mean, this is the same the same case as the other one. I don't know how that's like really drill. I mean, Afro. Yeah, you're using Afro sounds, but I don't know. It's just a weird combo. Afro drill, interesting. I don't know. So definitely a weird like little genre there. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Yeah, if you guys are like down for the critiques and stuff like that, that's completely understandable. But I literally used to get flamed for sending my beats into it. My shit used to be so trash. And you literally have to take the critiques. You just gotta take it on the chin, and you gotta use whatever I'm like kind of telling you that's wrong with the beat. You gotta use what you can and just improve. Just use it as inspiration to improve your beats and stuff. By all means, don't use it as like a thing like, oh, my beats suck, I can't make them better and stuff. Don't be sad about it. It's okay to be sad for like a second. You know, oh man, I thought he was gonna like this. That's super understandable. I literally used to react the same way. But overall, you want to, most importantly, from these streams, you want to come out making the best beats you can and send them in again. And look, I just want to see improvement. So I'm just trying to help you out. And I got to be honest with you guys, because if I don't be honest, then I'm just on here doing nothing for 3 hours. So I'm trying to make it count for you guys. That's the best thing I could do, is just be honest with you guys. I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's good. I'm going to give you an honest critique. If I don't like it, I'm going to say I don't like it. If I don't like this certain thing about it, I'm going to tell you. So you can just change it and try to make it better for the next time you send something in. So for anybody who's like super offended by that, sorry about that. Try to take it a little bit better next time. If you are, that's fine. That's understandable too. Just use it as really good inspiration to make your beats better later on. I know I didn't really have to explain that. It's pretty obvious that I'm just trying to help, but just trying to lighten the mood, I guess. So yeah, appreciate you guys for joining the stream. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Appreciate you guys for joining. I'm gonna head out. Why is this thing going out of focus so much? Holy moly! Focus, focus, focus. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna head out. I should be posting pretty soon. Don't know when exactly. You can always follow me on Instagram or Twitter, or join the Discord. That's where you'll probably know first when I'm dropping something. And yeah,